Hello, I'm Reverend Michael Mugford, and I'm in ministry at Cole Harbour Woodside United Church, and I'm offering this spiritual reflection through United Churches for Dartmouth today. Our faith is something that we've been taught that we're supposed to keep to ourselves. Our faith is something that is personal and intimate to us and to our lives. It informs how we carry ourselves. But recently I heard a speaker talk about how we're actually called to live out our lives in faith in the world as well. There's an old song that goes, "Me and Jesus, we got our own thing going. Me and Jesus, we got it all worked out. Me and Jesus, we got our own thing going. We don't need anybody to tell us what it's all about." I used to think along that lines myself. And in our United Church, we've had at times the idea that our faith is something so personal, so intimate, something we're uncomfortable talking about in the public forum, and so we should just keep quiet. Evangelism has become a problematic word in our church at times, but we're beginning to try and reclaim our understanding of what it means for us as followers of Jesus and his teachings, and how we're to share our faith with others. That doesn't necessarily mean going out and preaching on street corners or going door to door, handing out our tracts or those sorts of practices. It does mean, however, and I believe this, that we're supposed to bear witness to the hope that we find in Jesus and his work of resistance to the powers of the world that would deny the humanity of some for the benefit of others. The work of sharing our faith is not, I believe, primarily to convert people to Christianity, but rather I think it's to bear witness to the ways in which God in Jesus works to offer liberation and renewal for all humankind. And that can be, and often is, a tricky thing to do. Just what right do we as Christians have to tell others what to do, who they are, and who they can't be? I believe that as we grow as people of faith, we need to find better ways of offering hope and liberation and renewal for all people and for all of creation. This means that we uphold our tradition and our understanding of the place of God in our lives and in the world, but we do so in a way that doesn't denigrate the beliefs of others just because they are not of the Christian faith. Scripture shows that God often works through those who are outside of the covenant community to demonstrate the love, the hope, the unity of humankind. I don't believe we're all required to believe the same things in order to be community or kin or faithful. The reality is that when we offer our faith in the world that denigrates and excludes populations and individuals, we do a disservice to the very faith in Jesus that we claim. Jesus did not exclusively speak to his Jewish kin. He shared with so-called outsiders, with tax collectors and Romans, with Samaritans and Judeans, with the well and the ill, in mind, in body, or in spirit, with believers and those of no faith tradition at all. I believe that our message as Christians, we need to be continually open to sharing our faith, but also open to listening as well. Listening to the faith, the ideologies, the belief structures, and worldviews of a variety of different people. In a lecture I heard a couple of weeks ago, I was reminded that we will never help people to see light and love, the things that we want to share, if we're beating them over the head with the Bible. We can effect greater change if we work together for the health, the well-being, the peace, and the hope for all people. And we do this best when we speak from our hearts and listen with the same. Just some thoughts for today. Peace.